Good morning, everyone. So today is what is today? I think like August 6th or something. I don't know. I've kind of lost track of days. Oh, it's a beautiful morning though. It's a great morning. I just I want everyone to know that this whole crypto thing, like we got to jump on it. Our money is being deflated. It's being overprinted. Other countries are getting to the point where they don't want to use it. And banks are jumping on Bitcoin. Wall Street. I mean, there's so much coming into this. There's even businesses now that are taking their cash reserve and pushing it over into Bitcoin, because what happens if our money supply becomes like Argentina? What happens if we go into hyperinflation? Like, it's just gonna wreck people. I mean, is our wage gonna keep up with this? I mean, I've been fighting like crazy to get a raise at work, and it's not happening because their money is tight. There's a lot going on right now. Production is lower. We're not selling as many machines. They need to keep the doors open, and so therefore, you know, they're strapped for cash. So most people's jobs are strapped for cash right now. And the market's being flooded with cash. So things are getting more expensive, things are inflating, and businesses can't afford to pay their employees anymore. So what happens when everything becomes way more expensive, but you're not making any more money? I mean, in the last month, my my cryptocurrencies have went up over $1,000 in the last month. Well, that's because all that money being printed, it has to go somewhere. And so it's going into gold, it's going into silver, it's going into the stock market, it's going into crypto. And we're just seeing massive gains on some of my holdings. I mean, I only had like $2,000 worth of crypto in there, and I've been saving since 2016, and just barely a little bit each week, like $10 here and there, and it's adding up. But now, instead of it just being me feeding, and putting money in here and kind of watching it go down a little bit, it's pulling up, and the situation here is causing it's one little nog on the wheel, on the cog. It's the catalyst. It's the needle that popped the bubble. That it this festering wound is finally starting to come of head, and our money supply is being inflated like crazy. So if we don't jump on this, like, I'm not making any money for this or anything. Like, I have nothing to sell to you. I just want my friends, my family, my audience, you, to know that, hey, like, we need to jump on this, because if we're not, we're gonna be left behind. And this isn't like financial advice. This is just like, hey, do some research, look at what's going on. Like, I'm just pointing this out as someone sitting here, like, you know, across from you. Hey, there's some shit going on here. There's this wave coming, and we better grab a surfboard and ride it, or otherwise we're gonna be screwed. We're just gonna be slammed by the wave. It's gonna overcome us, and so we have to do something. And if we're not investing right now, then we are going to be left behind, because the Fed has made it clear, the government has made it clear that unless you are a business, a major business, a publicly traded business where it's easy for investment money to flow into you, you're going to be left behind. So it's going to be the point where we don't have little mom and pop restaurants and different things. It's all just chains. It's all just controlled. It's all major corporate. And the only way we can survive as smaller beings is to attach onto this giant whale swimming by, or however you want to look at it. We need to attach to this. We need to get in early now, so that way we can ride it up, because everybody's FOMOing into this. It's becoming huge, huge, and unless we're aware of it, we're going to be left behind. So this is just a quick message, to you, like, hey, let's jump on this, because your work might not be there soon. It might not. And it might be paying the bills today, it might be doing what you need today, but it might not be there tomorrow. And we need to be prepared for this. So the biggest jobs right now are digital. Being in blockchain development is huge right now. I mean, most salaries are well into the $100,000 a year or more. And if you can learn to code, or learn to just get into the industry, whether it's promoting things, whatever it is, but get into the industry if you can, to ride this up, because once everybody does, then it's too late. We've missed the mark, and right now is the time where we can't miss that mark. Right now we're running and jumping off a cliff. There's a tree down below. Are we going to be able to grab the branch and swing off, or are we going to slip and hit the ground and fucking just die? It's really up to us. We need to be that warrior. We need to have precision in what we do, and do it right. So, thank you for joining me. If you like this content, please leave a comment, let me know what you think, and subscribe so you see some more. Peace out till next time.